Hello friends, welcome to DataGyanAcademy, your go-to channel for real Power BI interview questions, tricky DAX formulas, Power Query solutions, and analytic tips that actually help you crack the real-world jobs. Today we are covering the top 5 DAX functions every beginner must know, and we will test each other with practical examples inside Power BI. Let's get started. Watch the video till the end so that you will not miss any part of this DAX functions. Here I have listed the 5 DAX functions which we are going to see. The first one is sum, then the calculate, filter function, related function and all functions. Sum function is used to add up all the numbers in a column. This is perfect for totals like sales, profits or quantity. Calculate. This is the brain of the DAX. It changes the filter context and lets you calculate values under specific conditions. Coming with the next one, which is filter. Creates a virtual table based on the conditions. This is useful when you want calculations only for selected rows. The fourth one is related. Helps you pull columns from another table using relationships. It keeps your model normalized but still accessible. And last one is all function. Removes filter and gives you the grand total. This is essential for the percentage of total or contribution analysis. Now we will test each of these functions and see how it will work in Power BI. So I have a data set wherein you can see there are two tables. One table is containing product ID, product name and category. The second table is having order ID, product ID, region, quantity and revenue. These two tables are into relationship based upon product ID common in two tables. There is one-to-one relationship established between these two tables. Now let us see our 5 DAX functions accordingly. The first function we are going to see is sum. Let me just change the names of our table. First one is products and the second one is sales. Now we will create our first measure using sum function. So I want to just create a simple measure saying as total sales is equals to, I will call it as sum of revenue from my sales table, and I'll just press the enter over here. Let me pull this total sales. I will convert this into card visual. So this measure adds up all revenue values in the sales table. It helps us find the overall sales figure instantly. You will see it used in almost every dashboards. The second function we will see about calculate. Let me create one more new measure. So I want particularly sales from north. For that I will name my measure as sales north is equal to, now I will use calculate, then my expressions is total sales because I want total sales from north specially. I'll use the same what I have done over there, comma, into filter part I want sales of region, which means the region column from sales table, the region should be equal to north, and I'll close the bracket and press enter. So when I pull this, we have got particularly sales from north. Similarly, if we want the other region sales particularly, you can replace just this with the other ones. Like if I say east, it will give me east region sales. If you want to cross check, we'll go here, and east is having 1500. So this is showing me 1500. This is how your calculate function works. Here calculate overrides filters and only show revenue for north region. This function makes your reports flexible without relying on the slicers. Think of it as a smart filter manager. Let us go with a filter function, which is our third important function to learn. Now my condition is I want the sales quantity greater than 5. For that I'll just name my measure as sales quantity greater than 5 is equal to calculate. My expression is total sales, comma, I'll use filter function. Filter function has two parameters. One is table, then is filter expression. So which table I want? I want sales table, where I want to check the quantity should be greater than 5. So I'm using the sales table, and into filter expression I'll say sales of quantity greater than 5, and I'll close the filter function and then the calculate function. Let us see what it is showing me. I'll just pull this and convert this to, sorry, there are no greater sales than 5. Let me go with 4. Here also I'll name as 4, and then I'll press enter. Now if you see, it is showing me 500. If we go and check into our table, so greater than 4 is 5 and the revenue is 500. This is how your filter function works. Filter creates a virtual table with only rows meeting the condition. In this case, order with quantity greater than 4. It is very handy for advanced scenarios like premium customers or big orders. The next measure is related. This will work into calculated columns. So I'll go to table view. Now suppose here in sales table what we are seeing, I want category column to add into this sales table. So this can be done using a related function. I'll click on new column and I will say as category is equal to, I will say related function, and which column I want? I want category column. And then I'll just close the bracket. Let us see what we get. See, we have got the categories into our sales table. Now this is happening because we have created a relationship between the two tables. The last function, all function. So I'll create again a new measure, and I want total sales using all. Total sales all is equal to calculate into expression total sales, comma, and using all function I will say sales. Just naming the table, closing the bracket. Now one more measure I will create as percentage of sales is equal to, I'll use divide function, divide total sales as my numerator and total sales all, which we have created, I'll use that, and alternate result I'll put 0. I'll close the bracket and let me press the enter. So we'll see how percentage of sales is divided over here. I'll pull the column chart, and into x-axis I will use region, and into y-axis I will use total sales, and percentage of sales I will use one slicer, and into slicer I will pull category. Let me just check electronics. So it is showing you the dividation of how the category has been divided according to the sales. If you want, you can go for region, east, north, south. Even percentage of sales can also be done. You can see what percentage is there, how many percentage of sales are coming from each of these regions. I'll just convert this to card. Basically, all removes filters and gives us the true grand total. This allows us to calculate contribution percentages. For example, what percentage of total sales each region contributes, even when the slicers are applied. So here is a pro tip for you. Most advanced DAX formulas are just combination of all these five basics. Master them first and 70% of DAX is already in your pocket. So we have covered the top 5 beginner DAX functions, which are sum, calculate, filter, related, and all. If this video helped you, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your analytic friends. Meet you in the next video. Thank you.